Alka and Saurav's lives completely changed when their 11-year-old son Nitin died. They were heartbroken and stopped going out or meeting people much. Their lives became very quiet. It was Nitin's second death anniversary and people were talking about something really strange. Many said that they saw Nitin in their dreams, but their friend Tariq had an even stranger claim. He said that he saw Nitin with his own eyes, not just in dreams. Alka, who was still trying to come to terms with losing Nitin, heard this and couldn't shake it off. Saurabh tried to ignore Tariq's words, but Alka couldn't. A couple of weeks later, Tariq called Alka and Saurabh and asked them to come to his house because he had something important to tell them. Saurabh wasn't keen on going out, but they agreed to visit Tariq on Saturday. When they got there, Tariq led them to a window. From there, they could clearly see their old house where they used to live with Nitin, and even Nitin's room. Tariq then started calling out Nitin's name over and over. Saurabh was furious, thinking Tariq was being disrespectful. But then Alka looked out the window and Saurabh followed her gaze. And there he was, Nitin, standing at the window of their old house, looking back at them. Alka burst into tears, crying out for Nitin and trying to run to him. Saurabh grabbed her, telling her to stop, explaining that this wasn't their son Nitin and their son was gone. He pulled her away from Tariq's house, put her into the car and started driving away. But Alka kept looking back, calling for Nitin. She cried most of the night. The next morning, Saurabh felt a bit relieved when Alka seemed normal, humming a song in the kitchen. But that afternoon, he heard something that stunned him completely. When he called her from work, she answered cheerfully, saying she was playing with Nitin in their old house and asked him to hurry up. Saurabh told all of this to Tariq and immediately rushed to their old house. The front door was slightly open. He went inside calling for Alka, but he couldn't find her. Then he heard a sound coming from the kitchen. As he tried to listen carefully, he felt a hand grab his ear from the dark, throwing him on the ground. As he got up, he felt hands brushing dust off his clothes from behind him, but no one was there. Then a sound came from upstairs. Saurabh slowly climbed the stairs, filled with dread. What he saw there was even more disturbing than what he had imagined. A glowing ball was bouncing around. Then he saw Alka. He grabbed her hand, pulled her, telling her she was crazy, that this wasn't Nitin and they needed to leave. Alka, or whatever was speaking through her, was angry and said he was a bad father. Saurabh just wanted out. He dragged Alka towards the door. It closed by himself. He tried to open it, but it won't budge. Alka then calmly told Nitin to open the door for his dad. The door slowly opened again as if someone inside had opened it. Saurabh pulled Alka out of the room and stumbled down the stairs. He tripped over a toy and fell. When he shined his flashlight to see what he hit, he saw Alka's dead body lying there. He had been holding her corpse. He looked at the dead body, confused about who he had been with. Then he noticed Nitin's toy car moving on his own, playing with Alka's dead body. Saurabh was standing on the stairs when he heard knocking from inside the room downstairs. He slowly walked towards the door and the knocking got louder. He asked who was inside, and Alka's voice answered, "It's me, Saurabh. Please open the door. Take me out. It's me." Saurabh quickly ran back to the stairs. Alka's dead body, which he had just seen, was gone. Was she really trapped in the room? He ran back to the door when Alka's voice continued to plead, saying she now believed that this wasn't their son Nitin, because Nitin would have never killed her. Saurabh knew staying meant death. He ran to the main door to escape, but as it opened, Nitin was standing outside. Saurabh was stuck. Not knowing what to do, his phone rang, and a child's voice sang a rhyme. Saurabh pleaded with Nitin, telling him their worlds were different and that he and Alka should be happy wherever they were. As he was speaking, something grabbed his head from behind and slammed it into the ground several times. Saurabh managed to break free and ran to Tariq's house. He told Tariq everything. They both rushed back. What Tariq saw there, he can never forget. Saurabh's dead body was lying on the floor, his head bleeding. Alka's dead body was on the stairs, and Nitin was playing with Saurabh's body with his toy car. Tariq wrote in his diary that he couldn't live in this house anymore. For a long time, he only saw Nitin in the house next door. But now, in the evenings, he sees Alka and Saurabh too at the window. What do you think happened to Tariq after all this?